The Christmas Island red crab is a species of land crab that inhabits Christmas Island and the Cocos Islands in the Indian Ocean. The central plateau of Christmas Island is dominated by strands of rainforest. The rainforest floor holds millions of red crabs that live in crevices and burrows. For most of the year, these crabs will settle in one place in the forest. They are active during the day, but they prefer to remain in the shade in order to retain moisture. They must keep their gill chambers moist to survive. During the dry season, they spend the majority of their time in their burrows. They scavenge for things like fallen leaves, seedlings, fruits, and flowers. Every year, these crabs emerge from the forest and make their way to the ocean to breed. They swarm across roads, streams, rocks, and beaches. The migration begins 4 to 5 weeks before their spawning date. Migration usually takes place in October or November, with the first rainfall of the wet season. Lack of rain can delay or cancel their migration. The timing of the migration is determined by the phase of the moon. The male crabs farthest inland start the movement, and they are progressively joined by more and more crabs. The migration lasts around 9 to 18 days. The larger males usually arrive at the coast first. They dip into the sea when they arrive to replenish body moisture. Then, the males dig burrows in close proximity to each other. Males will often fight each other for the possession of a burrow. The males mate with the females and they start their journey back home. The female crabs stay behind in their burrows dug by the males. They produce eggs within 3 days of mating. A female can produce 100,000 eggs. She holds the eggs in her brood pouch. Females remain in the burrows for about 2 weeks as the eggs develop. They leave their burrows to spawn when the moon reaches its last quarter. They move into the sea and release their eggs just before dawn and before the turn of the high tide. Larvae hatch from the eggs after they make contact with water. The receding tides and waves take the larvae out to sea. The vast majority of larvae are eaten by fish like manta rays and whale sharks. After about a month, the surviving larvae crowd towards the shoreline. Then they molt into air-breathing land crabs and start migrating inland. They stay hidden in rocky outcrops and forest debris for the first 3 years of their life. After about 4 years, the young crabs start to take part in the annual breeding cycle. They can grow to about 5 inches long. The red crab migration is Christmas Island's biggest tourist attraction. Christmas Island red crabs play an important role in cleaning up and fertilizing the forest floor. Their burrowing aerates the soil. The yellow crazy ant, an invasive species, preys on these crabs and is a threat to their population. For more marine facts, click the subscribe button.